Hello everyone. So let's start the class. Today, you're going to learn how to use cause and effect chart. So let's talk about what is a cause and effect. Cause and effect is a skill to define a relationship of how one event affects another. For example, some of the characteristics of cause and effect. First, B happens because of A, and A happens before B. So here, A is a cause and B is effect. For here, one example, if I say, I'm so hungry now because I didn't eat all day. So here, I can tell I didn't eat all day is the cause and I'm so hungry now is the effect because I didn't eat all day happened before I feel hungry now. And another example, cause effect makes a relationship between two events. So for this example, if I say Sam stepped hard on the brake and the car immediately stopped. So there are two different types of events. So one event was Sam stepped hard on the brake, and then the next event happens right after that. The car immediately stopped. So these two events are correlated. The other characteristic of cause and effect. Cause and effect find one thing will affect the decisions or outcome of another event. So for example, if I say, my right foot really hurts now, so I will skip my soccer practice today. So here's the situation, my right foot really hurts. This is a cause, so I make a decision based upon my condition, which is to skip my soccer practice today. So now I want to talk about something that we're gonna do. So here I want to give you a text title, Mysteries of Flight, and a worksheet called Cause, Effect, or Chart. So this is an image of the causal effect or chart. So left column is for cause, and it is what makes something happen. The right column is for effect. It is what makes what happens after the cause. So from now, I'm going to show you how I fill this chart. Please keep your attention to what I do. So in this chart, what I see is the cause on the chart is some people even made wings that resemble those of a bird and attached their arms. And now I can tell this sentence is on page 5 of our text because it says so in parentheses at the end of the sentence. So let's take a look at page 5. So on the page 5 of Mysteries of Flight, I find the cause saying, some people even made wings that resembled those of a bird and attached them to their arms. So I'm highlighting this and mark with the letter C. Now, I think to myself that effect is what happens next after the cause. So I read the following sentence to see if it is something happens because of the cause. Flapping their arms widely, they soon discovered that homemade wings were not the key to human flight. From this sentence, I see they have used their homemade wings and found it didn't work. They didn't work out to fly. So I see this is the effect. So I'm highlighting this sentence and mark with letter E. So let's go back to the chart. So here on the column for the effect, I write what I highlighted with the letter E, which is flapping their arms widely. They soon discovered that homemade wings were not the key to human flight. And I also make sure that I found this information on page 5. So I put page 5 in a parenthesis. Or I can use some abbreviation. For example, homemade wings did not work for flying. So here you can either use ellipsis mark, which is dot 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 in the middle of the sentence, or abbreviate the sentence to save the space of the column. So before we work on the cause and effect chart with the text of Mysteries of Flight, I want to make sure that you all understand what the cause and effect relationship is. So I want to find 2 other classmates and then talk about some examples of a cause and effect in your life at school and home. So I'll give you about 2 minutes. So please go ahead and start. Okay, so now I want to hear one example from each of your group. Oh, so I heard I feel tired because I didn't sleep well. I think this is a very good example. So in this sentence, I can tell I didn't sleep well is the cause, because that's something that happened before. And then I feel tired now. So this is an effect. Very good job. Okay, so another group. Oh, I just heard that. I'm so proud of myself because I won the Student of the Month. This is another very good example. Here I can say, I won the Student of the Month. This is the cause, because this is what happened. And then I feel proud of myself because of what I did. Very good job, class. So, from now, we'll work together to complete the following cause and effect or chart. As seen on the chart, you'll find either effect or cause related to the given cause or effect in the chart. First, what you see the first on the chart is the cause on page 7, which is Ovid Wright stretched out on his stomach, opened the lower wing, and then fired up the engine. And now, I see it is on page 7 of our text. So that means I'll probably find the effect on the same page. Now, I look at the page 7, and then I find the cause sentence. Ovid Wright stretched out on his stomach, opened the lower wing, and then fired up the engine. So I'm going to highlight the sentence and then mark with the letter C. Now tell me, what happens next related to this cause? That's right. The propellers turned and the plane moved forward on 2 small wheels. So I must highlight this sentence and mark with the letter E. So here on the chart, what do I do next? That's right. We write the highlighted part with the letter E on the effect column. So here, as I say earlier, you can use ellipsis mark, which is dot 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 in the middle, while writing only 2 or 3 words in the beginning or at the end. Or you can abbreviate your sentence. Excuse me. Now, what I see in the next is the effect sentence, but the cause. So tell me, where do you find the information of the effect first? That's right. It's on page 7. How did you know? Yes, because it says it's on page 7 in the parentheses. Now, let's take a look at page 7. So this is the same page we worked. So what do you have to do first since we know what is the effect on this page? That's right. We highlight the effect sentence and mark with the letter E. Then what's next? Yes, we have to look for the cause related to the affect. Then, where does the cause normally exist? Is it before or after the affect or before the affect? Yes, um, it happens before the affect. Now, tell me what is the cause for within the moment? The machine was airborne. Yes, it is Weber ran alongside, holding a wing to steady the plane, because the machine was airborne after this event. Awesome. Then, what do you do next? Yes, we have to highlight the cause sentence and then mark with the letter C. Very good job. Now, let's get back to our chart. So, what do you do to figure out the cause on the chart? Yes, we have to write the highlighted sentence with the letter C. Nice job, folks. But don't forget to add page number using parentheses at the end. Okay, let's work together on one more task. From this chart, what information do we have and what information do we have to find? Yes, we have the information about the cause and have to find the affect related to this. Then, where do we find the cause? Yes, it's on page 8 because it says so in parentheses. Let's check on page 8. So here's page 8. So what do you do first with our information of the cause? Yes, we find the sentence and highlight it. And mark with the letter C. What's next? Yes, we have to find the sentence that can be affect. Then where do we normally find the affect related to the cause? Yes, it comes after the cause because the affect is something happens after the cause. Good job, guys. Now, find and tell me what is the affect sentence is. Great. It is over the years that followed, airplanes become more complex and advanced. Then, what do you do next? So after highlighting, yes, we have to mark with the letter E for affect. Now, let's go back to the chart and tell me how we should fill the affect column on the chart. That's right. You write the highlighted sentence marked with the letter E from our text. And what do you add at the end? Yes, the page number, of course. Also, remember that you can always use the ellipsis mark, which is the ... in the middle, or abbreviate the sentence, make it smaller if your sentence are too long. So, here I give you another cause and effect chart. This is how it looks like. Because now, I want to work on your own based on page 9 through page 15 of our text, Mysteries of Flight. First, you will find the affect related to the cause, saying, all airplanes must have parts on their wings that move. These moving parts called ailerons help the plane. The affect information will be on page 11 because you see that information in the parentheses. Next, you'll find the cause related to the affect, saying the control column can also be pulled back and then pushed forward which you move the elevators on the tail up and down. When the elevators go down, the nose of the plane pitches down, and when the when the elevators go up, the nose of the plane pitches up. So you'll find the cause on this on page 9. For the last one, please pay attention. You'll find any cause and effect information between page 13 and page 15. So please find the cause first and then find the effect next. And please remember this, you can always use an ellipsis mark, which is ... in the middle of your sentence, or you can shorten, which is to abbreviate your sentence if the sentence you found is too long. Also, please write the page number at the end of your answer so that I find out where you found the information. Okay, so now I collected your work. So before we dismiss the class, I want to just review what we did today. So what we did first in the beginning was we talked about what is a cause and effect. So cause and effect was a skill to define a relationship of how one event affects another. So the characteristics were, for example, B happens because of A, and A happens before B. Here A is a cause, and B is effect. So the example was, I'm so hungry now because I didn't eat all day. So here I didn't eat all day was a cause, and I'm so hungry now is the effect. So then we talk about how we figure out cause and effect or graph. So the left column was for cause, and it is what makes something happen. And the right column was for effect, and it is what makes happen. It is what happens after the cause. Excuse me. I have some cold today. So in the next class, we're going to talk about what you have found for the cause and effect on your independent graph. That's what you just did and then handed it out. I hope you have a nice day. Thank you.